delayed and stuff like that. I'm just trying to get like some stuff like started. So this is the live version of WFSO Aftermath, and you also going to get the pre-recorded version of WFSO Aftermath after this sometime tonight. So hopefully it'll probably be like before midnight Central Time. So you will get that, and what we're going to talk about today, as I was explaining on Twitch, because we're live on Twitch as well. That we're going to talk about the results of the Royal Rumble. We also going to talk about the Bucks and Pelicans game last night. Yeah, because I was going to do like a video like in the afternoon about the Pelican game, but I was just like, no, I'll just combine them all into one and just do that. And I do apologize for not putting up the podcast of our predictions of what we thinking like was going to happen from the Royal Rumble to WrestleMania. Well, we know the Royal Rumble already happened, so just gonna if it's stop. Calm down, girl. So the Zoom is coming up, so hopefully we get that. Um, yeah, the 3-point shooting was like insane, especially from Brook Lopez, and it was mainly the starting lineup, just on except for wait, was it? Oh, almost everybody that played except for the other part of the bench that at least scored like a 3-pointer or more. But you got Beauchamp, Livingston, Tenacious, and didn't attempt any threes, but Robin Lopez did attempt and didn't make. Um, and I guess I kind of see why they did a little bit with Montreal Beauchamp, just send him to the G League and call him right back. So I guess I can't complain much about that. So he did some quick points for the 2 minutes that he got. So can't complain about that. I'm just waiting for this Zoom to get ready. Then we can officially can start. So yeah, I just needed something to drink. But another reason why we couldn't do that yesterday because I was in the verge of getting like stomach pain. So the last 2 days I ended up with stomach pain, and yeah, it was not good. And I finally fully recovered, but I still feel like I was in a fight. Uh, I'm like, you should see the other guy. But yeah, just waiting for this Zoom to like load up and get started, and we'll probably get started with the. Okay, there we go. Let's go to new meeting. It'd be cool if I can get like some, maybe a few guests in here. So I'm gonna try that one day. Try to get some guests in for the this and make it interesting. What, you finally trying to get up here, Daisy? Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Really? You see, she holding up the whole spot, so there's no way you're gonna get there, Daisy. You might as well be better off where you at. Yeah. Y'all can probably see it on live on YouTube. My dog, Daisy. Well, I should say my wife's dog because I brought it for her. But like the little girl too. So the youngest of the three, and we can't forget about Mindy that's sitting by me. Sometimes she's mean. Well, you want to stay right here until I'm done with the show? Yeah. For you those on Twitch, y'all probably ain't gonna see her, but guys on YouTube that's watching live, y'all can see her. Um, Cutie, she is from Texas, and it was just the way that her old owners had treated her, so they brung her up here, and my wife's friend ended up hey, stop, calm down. As I was saying, like my wife's friend ended up having her and wanted to like sell her, to the rightful owner that will not rightful owner, but somebody that at least will take like better care of her and stuff like that. So she she was like a foster parent to her, and one day like my wife just like came to me and just said like, do you want to get her? And like, because I guess the first person, I guess like after she was in there, like she really liked the Hazel and liked to hang with her. So well, for the good thing for me, like for her to get used to me when she came, it only took her like about a couple of weeks to get used to me, and yeah, she loved me ever since. Well, for like for Libby, that's the oldest dog. It just took her seconds to like everybody. Although she was like 6 months old when we got her, and now she's yeah freaking 15. Yeah, I think she'll be oh Legends Night. Cool. So Bucks had must have been today they had Legends Night. Oh man, let me turn this on. Nope, don't care. I'd rather see a repeat of the Kansas City Chiefs winning than the 49ers winning, period. So, the San Francisco 49ers can constantly lose until the day I die. But I know one day they're probably going to win the title, but I don't see it 2 weeks from today that they're going to do it. Okay, let me get this started. Y'all probably going to hear some background noise. That's for like check and see if the sound's working. You can see if the sound's working. And the voice thing, of course. So let's do that. For those that wasn't like uh not watching on Twitch, but right now watching through the live YouTube feed, that Samantha Irvin was hurt during the Universal Undisputed Universal Championship match. Through Solo Sikoa was trying to go through the barricade. He ended up going through, but I think he was trying to tackle LA Knight, but missed. And I guess he ended up clipping her leg. We'll just say like his leg clipped her leg, and yeah, she ended up taking it. They said she was hurt, but she was fine. But I guess he ended up taking it like a pro. So yeah, let me try to move this a little bit and go to share on that. let's see. Let me try to move this. So of course, y'all, if y'all knew this, like a couple of weeks ago, we decided to do a live version of Aftermath, and we're doing like a pre-recorded version of Aftermath. So, so I decided to do something different with the live version of it on YouTube. Just just decide to be like put it on like before I really start shooting. Kind of the same thing I do with Twitch, but I do the same thing with Twitch. But I do like with Twitch, I do with like all the videos or whatever that I do. Already start early, so just thought that'd just be more easier and like maybe more viewers will want to see like behind the scenes before we start. Okay, so the camera is moved and I'm going to probably have to do it like this.
Recording in progress.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Aftermath. Right now, you're either watching the live version of Aftermath or you're watching the pre-recorded version that's on here on YouTube as well. So, and Twitch is live, and of course, with doing it the podcast as well. So, doing a little bit of multitasking. Like I said, to you guys that's watching live, and that we're gonna do. Hold on a second. Try to sit perfectly. There we go. So, for you guys that like just tune in and stuff on the podcast and on YouTube with the pre-recorded version, that yeah, it was announced that Samantha Irvin was hurt during the WWE Universal Undisputed Championship match. So, and she ended up getting clipped from Solo Sikoa's leg when he ran through the barricade. When I think he was trying to get LA Knight, but he missed. So that happened, and she seemed okay. So I didn't really notice it, but they just announced it like, well, Hazel just announced it maybe like about 10 minutes ago. But yeah, things can happen, and it's just crazy enough that things does happen. So I'm glad she's okay, and she ended up taking over like the whole show because Mike Rohn, I guess he lost his voice, but I think he was like on yesterday too. So, well, not yesterday, but the day before with SmackDown. So crazy things happen, just crazy, crazy, crazy. But like I said, we're gonna talk about the Bucks and Pelican game that happened last night, and we're also gonna talk about the Royal Rumble results. And maybe if there's some news out there that's like worthy of being talked about, we will talk about it on here. I will give my takes about the Royal Rumble and like a couple of pay-per-views coming up next month for WWE. You got Vengeance Day. Then you got close to the end of the month is Elimination Chamber, which we're not gonna do like a live version, version of the watch along with that because the pay-per-view will actually be starting 4 a.m. here and like 5 a.m. in the East Coast. And I think it's like 2 a.m. in the West Coast. So yeah, insane, right? Crazy. But like I said, like it was an interesting pay-per-view. Like I said, we're gonna talk about it more. But first, let's jump to the Pelicans and the Bucks game that happened last night. I didn't watch it live. Normally, I try to watch both Bucks games and WWE at the same time. I decided to do more focus on the Royal Rumble than watch the Bucks and Pelicans game later on. So just like what I was saying on Twitch, that I tried to watch it last night. I ended up falling asleep. Then tried it this morning, fell asleep again. Then finally, fully watch it early this afternoon. So I was like, man, I might as well just talk about it during the Aftermath show, not just talk about it like separately. So I think you might as well do it this way. So most likely this is going to be like, for you guys that's watching live, it's going to be like probably more than an hour show. And after you guys that's watching the pre-recorded version on YouTube and also listening through the podcast, it's going to most likely be an hour show. So let's just get to this game. 141 to 117. The Milwaukee Bucks defeated the New Orleans Pelicans. First time these teams faced this season. We'll talk about more like the next time they face in Bucks' next opponents in a few. But let's talk about the quarter status. Milwaukee over New Orleans in the first quarter, as you can see on the screen, 32 to 36. Then you got the second quarter. Yeah, that's like the most that the Bucks has scored is the second quarter, 39 to 31. And I think, no, that's the second most that the Pelicans score. New Orleans scored the most in the first quarter, as you can tell. And Bucks scored the most in the second quarter, although Milwaukee won both quarters. Excuse me. You got the third quarter, which was wild, like 37 to 24, Milwaukee leading that. But Milwaukee didn't win much in the fourth quarter. It was down by one in the fourth quarter, 30 to 29. I don't know why they got like 21-5 on here. They're actually 21-4 at home. You don't count the in-season turn. I know you can count it. I know they count it as a like part of the season, but count it as like a home loss is just don't make any sense. It really don't. Like if they was actually at home, then that's one thing. But it's not. But let's get to the team status. We're gonna start with New Orleans Pelicans first. Which they were 40-85 with 47.1% from the field. Although the percentage of their 3-point shooting, 39.1% ain't bad, but it was 9-23 from three. So yeah, ouch. 9 offensive rebounds with the total rebounds of 43, 20 assists, 5 steals, 3 blocks, and 14 turnovers. It's kind of insane, right? We'll talk about the Bucks turnovers right now because they really didn't do that bad. Like not that many turnovers, so that's good. But let's go with their team stats. 51 of 91 with 56% from the field goal. Then you got 20 of 45 from three with 44.4%. And free throws, you got 19 of 25 with 76%. 6 offensive rebounds, which is a little bit less than the Pelicans. But they did out-rebound them with the total rebounds of 45. They got more assists than they did with 30. And more steals as well with 12. Sadly, no blocks. So something, they got to work on next time. But not bad on turnovers, only with 9, which is pretty good. And, Bucks were known for like making turnovers. So with the Joe Prunty test, with him being the interim head coach until tomorrow, it's it seems like they improved some things a little bit, but this is one of those things like they did good, and that's a good thing. And shit, like I say, it was a good game for the Bucks. Just put it that way. Let's talk about the player status of the team. We're gonna go with the Pelicans first. Zion Williamson had 23 points, one steal, two assists. Kind of like a low for him with two rebounds, with one offensive rebounds. Perfect 7-7 from the free throw, but 8 of 14 from the field. Brandon Ingram led the team with 26 points, had one assist, six rebounds, 6 of 8 from the free throw, 2 of 2 from three, and 9 of 18 from the field. You got, I think it's Herbert Jones, I believe. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, Herbert Jones. 9 points, one block, 1 of 4 from three, and 4 of 9 from the field. Oh, sorry. Jonas Valanciunas. I'm sorry if I said his name wrong, with last name wrong, so I apologize. Um, he had 13 points, 6 assists, 10 rebounds. So he got a double double and kind of like close to a triple double as well, with one offensive rebounds, 1 of 3 from three, 6 of 8 from the field. And CJ McCollum, oh, he only had like 7 points, but had one block, 4 assists, one rebound, 2 of 2 from the free throw, 1 of 4 from three, and 2 of 7 from the field. Youch. And the bench, it seems like the bench did okay. So we will talk about what they did. Larry Nance Jr. with the bench high for them, 10 points, had 5 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw, 2 of 3 from three. Come on, come on. Let's say 2 of 3 from three, 3 of 6 from the field. Um, ooh, hey. I'll put you over there if you want over there. There you go. Now get underneath. Yeah, just the dog just don't know how to make up her mind. And I think that's Jeremiah Robinson Earl had 8 points, 3 rebounds, with three, all of them were offensive rebounds, 4 of 5 from the free throw, 0 of 1 from three, and 2 of 3 from the field. Let's see. And there's Najee Marshall with 8 points, one steal, one assist, one rebound, which was an offensive rebound, 2 of 6 from the free throw, and 3 of 6 from the field. Then you got Jordan Hawkins. Yeah, that's right, Jordan Hawkins. 8 points. Let's see, one assist, 7 rebounds with one offensive rebound, 2 of 2 from the free throw, 2 of 6 from three, and 2 of 10 from the field. So they did a little bit of something, but most likely it looked like it was not enough. Now let's get to the player status for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo with a game high of 30 points, 2 steals, 4 assists. Although he was passing, but wasn't, making a triple double. So this kind of sucks. But anyways, he had 12 rebounds with one offensive rebound, so double double for him. 7 of 11 from the free throw, 1 of 1 from three, and 11 of 16 from the field. Yeah, Brook Lopez with some good numbers, and surprisingly was doing very good from the three, but we'll talk about that in a second. He had 24 points, one steal, 3 rebounds, which I thought he would have had more, but I guess not. Um, 2 of 2 from the free throw, 6 of 9 from three, which is pretty good, and 8 of 11 from the field. Um, Damian Lillard with 26 points, 2 steals, 9 assists, so near double double for him. Has 6 rebounds, 9 of 10 from the free throw, 3 of 7 from three, so which is not too bad. But also 7 of 14 from the field, which is pretty good. Malik Beasley, seemed like he was struggling a little bit. Oh yeah, he was struggling a lot, so I might as well just say that. He had 8 points, 2 steals, 2 assists, 4 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds, 1 of 2 from the free throw, 1 of 7 from three, and 3 of 10 from the field. Now let's get to the bench, which some of the players did okay, but you have only 2 players that stand out on this game. You have Bobby Portis with 20 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, 7 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds, 2 of 5 from three, and 9 of 15 from the field. And you got Cameron Payne with 11 points, 2 steals, 5 assists, 2 rebounds, 3 of 4 from three, and 4 of 7 from the field. So yeah, not too bad. And like I said, Maja Beauchamp for like 6 minutes, he only made like 6 quick points. So I'll just throw that in there because like what he did. So maybe hopefully, they play him a little bit more as well. I'm glad they playing, Andre Jackson Jr. more. But Pat Connaughton should not be playing no 20 minutes. I really don't get that at all. But anyways, like I said, the final score 117 to 141. The Milwaukee Bucks won at home against New Orleans Pelicans. So that's the end of their 3-game homestand. Or they're going to be on the road for their longest road stand with 5 games at home. I mean, 5 games on the road, I should say. I'm sorry about that. So the next time they face the Pelicans again will be March 28th, and that one will be on NBA TV. Will be in New Orleans. So something good. But I think that's not going to be on the lineup on. Yeah, I will tell you all this. Our local station here, that's part of like CBS 58. Their sister station WMLW, which if you're in Milwaukee, would be Milwaukee area, be channel. I think it's 41. Like on, if you're like just watching through the antenna, it'll be channel 41 and also 58.2. And they decided to do at least 10 games starting after the All-Star break with the Minnesota game on the road. So it'll be showing on both WMLW and also on CBS 58. So kind of interesting. I think the game for Minnesota is the 22nd of this coming month. Then I think their final game that they're going to show will be the Orlando game, which will be at home. Their final home game of the season. But those 2 out of the 10 games I can remember they showing, but it's going to be 4 games at home and 6 away. So, excuse me. And I know, like, if you don't get WMLW in other areas besides out of the county and other places like Racine and I think Ozaki, Waukesha, and all them in the southeastern area, they're gonna announce like the next time they're gonna show like those 10 Bucks games because they're not gonna do it on Valley Sports Wisconsin. They decided to move those 10 games and give it to them. And plus, the Brewers season is starting to come up with their, spring training and spring league starting in late next month. So I kind of see why they kind of did it because of that. So yeah, 10 games they're going to show on WMLW. And the same host that's commentary that's going to be on Valley Sports is going to be on those two. So something interesting. Can't wait to see what's up. And I guess they're going to see how they do in the local market. They long time ago they did it. Sorry, they did it before, which was on Channel 24. And like I said, they didn't show like all the games. They just showed like some. Sorry, but I thought it was. I'm glad they did it, but then they decided to join. Fox Sports, Wisconsin, and all them, which that means you had to get cable. So that's good for people that don't have to watch cable. But then again, you got a couple of games that's going to be shown on ABC, which is channel 12 down here. So so far so good. But anyways, the next time the Bucks will play will be tomorrow. They will go against Denver. That will be an 8 o'clock Central game, and the debut of the coach Doc Rivers. So I'm just letting y'all know now. Don't expect like an instant change when he's on the court. It's going to take some time. If it goes quicker than normal, good. That's good because we know like the biggest problem with them was defense. And as y'all can see, like in the numbers, they had no blocks. So they had like steals and stuff like that, which is still good, but you got to have some blocks in there too, which they didn't. Kind of sucks. Um, like before we move on, we're gonna look at the sorry, we're gonna look at the standings. Oh wow, I didn't know New Orleans was leading the Southwest Division. Ain't that something? Because normally you probably will see either Memphis or San Antonio, but then again, San Antonio ain't doing that great themselves. So let's go to the full standings, and while we're doing that, we're gonna talk about our sponsors. Art from the Heart. If you like fan art, like drawing, if you like something from DC, Marvel, or now he's starting to do a little bit of drawing like WWE wrestlers. So if you like something like that, getting one at a fair price, you can talk to Mike. Okay, yeah, it was acting up, so finally got back on there. But anyways, moving dudes, if you're in Wisconsin or in Florida, and if you need to move within those states, you can give my cousin LaShawn a call. He'll give you a fair price. And all you got to do is call 414 807 4299 and just ask for him and ask for that. And you can tell him Artrell sent you. Okay, now we're in the standings. I know Boston lost their game, I think yesterday, or was it today? I'm not sure. No, it wasn't today. It was yesterday. Okay. Yeah, they shockingly lost to, I forgot, it was a Western Conference team that they lost to, which I was pretty shocked about. But yeah, you got Boston lost their last game. They're in first. Still got the best record in the NBA. Then you got still Minnesota, Oklahoma are tied for the second best record. Then you got Milwaukee. Of course, they won their last game and they're in second. And yeah, 3 games behind Boston. Um, Philadelphia, okay, they lost the last two. They're in third. New York Knicks won their last six. They're in fourth. Cleveland won their last game. They're in fifth. And the Pacers are in sixth. They won their last three. Miami Heat, they lost their last six, and they're in seventh. Orlando won their last game. They're tied with Miami, and they got the eighth seed. Then you got teams that's under 500. You got Chicago, which is they are in ninth. They won their last game. Atlanta is in 10th, and they won their last game as well. Then you got Brooklyn, Toronto, Charlotte. Then you still got the double digits. No, the single digit winning teams, Washington and Detroit, which, yeah, which both teams won their last game. Wow, ain't that something? Okay, you got Oklahoma City Thunder. Lost their last game. They still in first and tied with Minnesota, which they lost their last game too, and they're in second. The LA Clippers moved up. They're in third now, and they won their last five. Denver is in fourth. They won their last game. Sacramento Kings in fifth. They won their last three games. In sixth, you got Phoenix, which lost their last two. Seven, you got New Orleans Pelicans. They had a back-to-back, including facing Milwaukee yesterday. They lost their last two. And Dallas Mavericks are in eighth. Oh, Phoenix and New Orleans Pelicans are tied. Okay. But you got Dallas that's in eighth. They lost their last game. You got the Lakers in ninth. They're tied with Utah, which both teams won their last two games. Then you got Houston, Golden State, Memphis, Portland, and San Antonio finally got their 10th win. So now all the teams in the West are in double digits in wins. So that kind of solves that problem. So let's go to the next thing to talk about, which would be the Royal Rumble results. Although, the sad thing was that they only had like four matches. It didn't have a single like women's title match, which is kind of sad. Because at least they should have at least one of them like wrestle. But I guess in a way you kind of understand. But yeah, what more can you do? I think the first match was the women's Royal Rumble match. Yeah, and it got some surprises. You got I think the women's one, in my opinion, was better than the men. Because you had like some returns and some surprises, and some NXT stars getting called up and finally, you know, doing something. But before that, Pat McAfee was on commentating for the night. He returned. Uh, oh, she did get a welcome back chant, so Naomi did. So entry number 3 was Bailey. Entry number 4 was Candice LeRae. Entry number 5 was a surprise too. So Jordan Grace, the TNA Knockouts champion in WWE. So as you see, WWE and TNA still got their deals going on with each other and stuff like that, just working on a partnership. So that's good. Naomi and her, had the recent match at Hard to Kill and had another rematch this past Thursday for the Knockouts Championship. Like Jordan Grace won it from her, and Jordan Grace did beat her again. Let's see. Indy Hartwell, number 6. Asuka, number 7. Barely eliminates Hartwell. You got Ivy now entering there. Tatiana Chance, Bianca Belair, Kari Zane, Damage Control eliminates LeRae. Then you got Tegan Knox. Knox eliminated Natalia, and Bailey, eliminates Knox. Then you got Caden Carter for entry number 13. Sorry, just going to slow. Okay. Sorry, I just kind of lost that for a second. Okay. Chance, Carter, and Belair, they all eliminated the Kabuki Warriors. You got entry number 14, Chelsea Green.
I just read something about that Bianca Belair said that they've been trying to push her to turn heel.
Oh.
And she doesn't feel it's the right time right now for her to turn heel. She said she would like to because she was a major heel in NXT.
Yeah, she was.
And she liked doing that, but she feels right now isn't the right time with the amount of people who have recently turned heel, like Oscar and a few others.
Yeah.
So they're agreeing with her, and they kind of putting her, if you notice, on that in between thing, like they've done with Drew, where he can be heel or faces, like he's an equal opportunity ass kicker. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just thought I'd give you that piece of information.
There you go. The second news of the day, we can say.
I know. I'm on point today.
Let's see. Belair eliminates Jordan Grace. Now they got part 3. I don't know why they're doing the part 3. Piper Niven was the 15th entrance. And some of us was hoping, like, she stays in there long enough for Nia Jax to get in, because we would like to see that showdown. Which they did, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Xia Li, didn't see her in a while. She was in there. Selena Vega, then Maxine Dupree, which everybody had complaints about her, but I thought she did all right. But, that's some people in their opinions. But anyway, Piper Niven eliminated Carter. Then, yes, Nia Jax came in. So this was cool. And she eliminated Xia Li. Then she eliminated Ivy Now. Shotzi was the 20th entrance. Bailey eliminates Dupree. Then Jax eliminates Niven. So that was a decent, matchup. Kind of like back and forth. It'd be good to see them in a match too. Just one day, just had them two in a match and just go from there. Then, of course, Jax eliminates Niven and she eliminates Chance too. Entrant number 21 was Becky Lynch. Number 22 was Alba Fire. 23, Shayna Baszler. 24th was Valhalla. Yeah, hopefully I said that right. Then you got Jax eliminating her, which she didn't last but only like 5 seconds. So she tied for like the quickest elimination with Chelsea Green, which, she's lasting longer than that. Entry number 25 is Michin, which is Mia Yin. I don't know why they doing that. I know they did the Michin as her nickname, so she started out with a bang, which was cool. Naomi eliminates Fire. Then Zoe Stark entering there. Stark eliminated Selena Vega. Then the NXT surprise was Roxanne Perez. Well, it was kind of like a little bit, not much of a spoiler if you was seeing, like, because they were showing behind the scenes and stuff like that, and you saw they was testing out Roxanne Perez like entrance. So in a way it was a surprise, in a way it isn't. Then Jackson eliminates Baszler and Michin. Then Jackson eliminated Shotzi. And another surprise entrance that making her debut was Jade Cargill. And yeah, she lifted Nia Jax not once, but twice. She slammed her. Yeah, just slammed her down the mat, nails a big booth, then lip Jax up, flexing, then throws her out of the ring. So Cargill eliminated Jax. So yeah, that was pretty cool. The entrant number 29 was another surprise from NXT, Tiffany Stratton. And of course, number 30 was the return of Liv Morgan, which is not bad for a return. I know some people was wondering about oh, Ambrose won. Cool. 5-0. So yeah, it was cool that Liv Morgan did return, but I know some people was wanting to see if AJ Lee was gonna make her return, but I guess she said like she's done with wrestling. She's done. Okay, let's see. Liv Morgan eliminated Zoe Stark, then Stratton eliminated Roxanne Perez. Let's see. Then Naomi eliminated Becky Lynch. Then Cargill eliminates Naomi. But I kind of like the thing, with the stare down with Bianca Belair and Jay Cargill. That was interesting. So, and plus Baylor eliminates Stratton and Belair. And I think they come up to they came up with the final three. And, oh yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, then, sorry.
How are you?
I don't know why it's just going a little bit slow. I don't get it, but.
I'm good. How was work?
But she eliminated.
Yeah.
Morgan eliminated Cargill, then Bailey out of nowhere eliminated Morgan, and Bailey got the win. So Bailey, for the first time ever, won the Royal Rumble. And we already know who she's going to go up against, and that was her plan for all along. She was mentioning it for weeks that Bailey is going to challenge Rhea Ripley for her title. So we'll see how that feud is going to go.
You did eventually. Yeah.
So just give it a.
She said she's willing to put you on her phone plan so your costs get dropped down really low.
Let's see now. The second match was the Fatal 4-Way for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship match. Yeah. Decent match, and somebody was going to interfere, but I was thinking it was going to be both, Jimmy and Solo Sikoa.
So, is there any plan for this week?
Unfortunately, that didn't, sorry, only Solo Sikoa, the only man that interfered, but still somehow, Roman Reigns won. Like we know it was going to be interference, but we didn't think that,
Music and trucks.
It was just like, let's just say this. He turns around into a spirit from Reigns. Knight then plants Reigns and follows with the elbow drop, but the BFT attempt is reversed. As it happens, he falls onto the rope, which knock out Styles. Reigns hit Knight with the Superman punch, and then Styles with the spear, and pin him 1, 2, 3. So Orton didn't get pinned, or LA Knight didn't get pinned. So we'll see how that's gonna go. Anyways, next up was the United States Championship, Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens, which is not bad, but tonight's sunset was 4:59 p.m. here, which is good. So after tomorrow, it will be sunsets after 5.
I'm so sorry I had an anxiety and panic attack. I'm
But yeah,
Got to apologize to me for never. I didn't go into any,
it was interesting. Kevin Owens and
mental health issues or
Logan Paul.
or anxiety and panic
But I guess
attacks
the
and
outcome
stuff.
wasn't expected. I was like somehow, some way that Logan Paul was going to retain. Although he did retain, but Austin Theory and Grayson Waller was in the way. They were interfering, and they ended up handing Logan Paul the knuckles. Yeah, I forgot what you call them, but
just let him. If he's gonna cry, let him cry, but let us walk away.
Well, hold on. Let me let's see. Got with him bare knucks or whatever.
And then she was worried about you being able to change him and stuff. I'm like, Alessa, he's got to do it. I said, just let him.
Yeah, brass knuckles. Thank you. It was brass knuckles they used. Like KO gets to roll up. That doesn't work. Owens got the brass knuckles from him and nails him with it and pinned him.
You changed grown folks.
It was about to seem like Kevin Owens was going to win. Then the ref caught Kevin Owens with the brass knuckles in his wrists. On his knuckles. Apparently, the referee caught that and disqualified Kevin Owens. So what happened was, he attacks Logan Paul and powerbombs him through the announce table, and that was the end of that. So I think the feud is not going to be over. Now in the main event, the men's Royal Rumble match. And something that you thought you wouldn't see before. So entrant number 1 was Jey Uso, and entrant number 2 ended up being Jimmy Uso, which we was wondering, like, where was he? Like, what was going on with him? So we didn't know. So, they ended up doing their face-to-face and whatever, like, fighting each other. Grayson Waller enters in. Then one surprise of the night. Well, we were kind of expecting it, but entrant number 4 was Andrade. So he made his return. We don't know what brand he's going to go, but it would be interesting to see where. So maybe SmackDown or something he may go to. But we'll see. Entrant number 5 is Carmelo Hayes. Hayes eliminated Grayson Waller, which was the first elimination. Entrant number 6 was Shinsuke Nakamura. Oops, sorry. Number 7 was Santos Escobar. He tried to, gave Andrade a hug and tried to raise his hand up, but Andrade wasn't having that. Then they just started fighting each other. Entrant number 8 was Karrion Kross. I wish he would have stayed in there a little bit longer than he did. But we'll talk about when he gets eliminated in a minute. So sorry. Oops, sorry. Oh yeah, that was right, man. It's Royal Rumble Part 2. The entrant number 9 was Dominic Mysterio. He had a bigger showing last year, but a little bit okay this year. Not better than last year, but this year was okay. Entrant number 10 was Carlito, and he had that feud with Escobar, which I heard he lost yesterday. Friday, which didn't see it yet. But Carlito eliminated Escobar. Oops, way too far. Then you got Bobby Lashley as entrant number 11. Then Bobby eliminates Carlito. Then eliminated Karrion Kross. So he kind of got the business. Although like the rest of the Final Testament had came in and trying to eliminate Bobby, but luckily it didn't happen. But unfortunately, Karrion Kross did eliminate Lashley. Street Profits came out and helped Lashley with the Final Testament.
And you took a few photos of right?
So yeah.
Okay, why don't you send a few photos
Next.
to Nana tomorrow? Say, look, hey Nana, you know, just thought you'd like to see some more of the photos of Jace's birthday. I think she'd really like that.
Entry
Thank
number
her for the
10,
birthday
well 12
presents for her.
was, I don't
There
think that they
was
should have used them.
a
They should have
toy
used
dog
that for like
from
a surprise or
Aunt
something, but
There was the
I guess they had to fill out the
playground with
roster and it
cars
ended up
and
being
two books from Nana.
they ended up using
Okay.
Louis Kaiser. So yeah,
All right.
I guess
I like your
whatever.
punches.
Entry number 13 was Austin
I'll give
Theory.
you a shout tomorrow.
Entry number 14 was Finn Balor. Baylor eliminated Carmelo Hayes. Then entrant 15 was Cody Rhodes. Rhodes eliminated Austin Theory. Now they got part 3. Hopefully I didn't go too far. Come on, go back up. Yeah, because it kind of went up a little bit too fast, so just waiting for this to load. Probably because I got like all these devices on and it's going, kind of slow. And for you guys on Twitch, we did reach the hour, so for you guys, we're going overtime, and for those that's watching live on YouTube, probably still gonna go a little bit of overtime, but we'll see how that go. So if it can at least load back up, I can probably. Oh Jesus! I'm sorry, y'all. It just kind of it just had to happen. So I think like we're just gonna do the Royal Rumble thing and probably do some news like another time and stuff like that. Yeah, because this is kind of insane. Maybe I'll do it this way and yeah, because the pre-recorded is going a little bit slow, so I apologize. Okay, maybe I gotta refresh it. Sorry, so let's see if that will reload. This is crazy. We're just gonna skip like the rest of the intros and just talk about like who won. I remember CM Punk was like number 27, and like I said, Braun Breaker was in it, and Omos was in it, and them two had like a showdown. I thought that was a little bit interesting. I think Braun Breaker eliminated 3 people, including Omos. So, and you see, they haven't done nothing with Omos in a while, but they end up, he just ended up like wrestling at house shows. If y'all was paying attention on the watch along yesterday, I mentioned that they only have him like doing some house shows. So, What in the world? I didn't add that in there. So this is insane. But CM Punk was number 27. And the number 30 was none other than the returning Sami Zayn. Drew McIntyre, I think, was 26. I think it was either 26 or 28. But I definitely know CM Punk was number 27. And that Sami Zayn was number 30. You know, that, like, I knew already. So, let's see. I think Drew eliminated Sami Zayn. And I think was the final four. It was, yeah, Drew, Zayn, Punk, and wait, no. Priest. Priest was in it too. So it was ended up being Drew, Priest, Cody, and CM Punk. They were the final four. Priest got eliminated by Cody, I believe. Then CM Punk eliminated Drew McIntyre. But I think elimination of Drew McIntyre was first. Then Damian Priest was out. Then it came out to CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, which is a surprising that everybody liked CM Punk when he returned and stuff. Then we end up being the final two of the Royal Rumble. You see how some fans, change. They end up booing CM Punk, well, some of them, and like cheering for Cody Rhodes. So yeah, it was kind of weird that the fans went into that situation, and I thought it was CM Punk was going to win too. So I was just like, okay, at least make it look good if CM Punk is going to win. They made it look good either way, but I think Cody ended up doing the Crossroads. They ended up eliminating Punk. So Cody Rhodes, the first guy since Stone Cold Steve Austin to win it back to back. And like he was like the fifth person that won it twice. No, I think he's not the fifth person. I think he's like the ninth person, I believe. Of course, you got Hogan that won it twice. You got Shawn Michaels that won it twice. Austin won it twice, but he's the only one that won it 3 times. Brock won it twice. John Cena won it twice, and Randy Orton won it twice. And Edge won it twice. So yeah, he's the 8th person to win it twice. So to be in the class of that, and he already chose his opponent for who he's going to challenge at WrestleMania, which would be none other than Roman Reigns. So hopefully, this time he wins it and say bye-bye to freaking Roman Reigns for his reign to end. So hopefully that will happen. But I'm about to say they didn't let Cody win the second time for nothing, and this happened. So well, the next main roster pay-per-view is none other than Elimination Chamber, which will be 4 weeks from, well, I would say less than 3 weeks away from yesterday. They probably will have an Elimination Chamber match for the number 1 contender who's going to challenge Seth Rollins. CM Punk is going to be in it. And who else is going to be in there? Who knows? Mainly going to be the Raw brand. For the women, I don't know how they're going to do it. Oh, yeah. They probably will do whoever's going to challenge Io Sky. So they probably would do like a SmackDown one for the Elimination Chamber for the whoever's going to challenge for the WWE Women's title. Whoever's going to challenge Io Sky. So who knows? But then again, plans may change. Who knows? Stop. So there's a lot of possibilities for the next, few weeks on, what's going to happen, and you still got that, and you still got WrestleMania. So yeah, they got a lot of time. They got like till April to decide or make like the other stuff official. So we already know the Cody and Roman Reigns is official, and Bailey and Rhea Ripley is going to be official. They're probably going to finally confirm it on Raw about Bailey going against Rhea Ripley, or Damage Control probably turn on her and turn on Bailey and wherever the case that may be. So who knows? Or Damage Control will stay together. So we'll see. Um, I would give this pay-per-view, honestly, I would give it a B, because the men's Royal Rumble wasn't that much of a surprise. Everything else was good, but the men's Royal Rumble was like kind of like a little bit lower. So the women's Royal Rumble, I think I said this earlier, was better than the men's. And I think the women's Royal Rumble was the highlight of the night. It was very good. I think that's pretty much we're just gonna end it here. I know we're like over an hour on Twitch and over an hour here on live on YouTube. So we're just gonna end it here. For you guys on Twitch, thank you for watching. Please follow us on here. We will do more like live videos. Could be for like news reports or something like that, or something probably more interesting. But please follow us. For you guys that's listening on the podcast, thanks for listening. You can find us, Wrestling Fan Speak Out, on Spotify, Apple, and wherever you get your podcast from. So follow us on those and continue to keep listening on this. Like I said, we're gonna do WFSO After Darks this week. We just don't know when, since we didn't do it last week. So we're gonna do one this week. Just a matter of when. Guys on YouTube, whether it's live or you're watching the pre-recorded version of it, please like the video, give it a like. Lets us know that we're doing good, and also will spread the word like people watching us and stuff as well. So if you like wrestling content, if you like basketball content, talking about the Milwaukee Bucks, you will like this channel. Check out our past videos too. We have like over 1,000 videos. We're more than halfway there to 2,000 videos. So been going strong for 15 years, the 15th anniversary year. Like I said, we got surprises and stuff going on, and I'm trying to work out some prizes and stuff too. So hopefully we will get that out to you guys soon. Just like maybe like a contest or something like that, but we'll see how that goes. And please subscribe to us. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by end of the year. So spread the word. Please have people, like this channel, and please subscribe. This would be good. So like I said, I'm gonna end it here, and there we go. Like I said, once again, thank you guys for listening and thank you guys for watching. So until the next video, which will probably be sometime tomorrow, talking about tomorrow's Bucks and Nuggets game, which Doc Rivers will make his coaching debut with the Bucks. They might as well say, and his return as well. Might as well say that. But until the next live and until the next video, if I can come on there. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to end the podcast now because right now I'm having a little bit of trouble trying to end it on the pre-recorded. So I'm going to end it here. So you guys see you later until tomorrow. Talk about the Bucks and Nuggets. So I will be both on the Twitch live, the podcast, and plus on YouTube as well. So until then, y'all have a good one and see you later. Let's see if I can try to end it here. See you guys later.